here we are. All right, y'all. We have yet to start. We're gonna be starting in a second. All right. There was something I needed to do before we started. I don't remember what it was though. What was it? Oh, how's the audio, by the way? How are the audio levels? Can't see the prompt. What prompt? There's not a prompt today. I haven't played this game in like more than half a decade. Can you name the Kerbins in this game? There's Jebediah. There's Bill. There's the name of the game is look, it's a horizontal game and I'm vertically streaming it. I don't know what you want. Bob Kerman, yeah. All right, let's just get started. This is a completely fresh install. Completely fresh install. We have no saves. We're going fresh. We're gonna do sandbox mode. No, you mean after donators? You can't. Oh, actually, one sec. Sorry, I do have one other thing that I need to add, which is to the browser, which is this super chat stuff. I have to add a super chat window. Otherwise, if I forget, that would be embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, you can watch on the horizontal. I haven't played this game in eons, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. Also, there's a new expansion. So we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how it'll go. Okay, so what we should do first. Oh god. What are the hotkeys? Okay. Let's take a look at the tracking station. Okay, so we have Kerbin. And we have the Mun. I think the first thing to do is we go to the Mun, right? We definitely go to the Mun first. That's definitely step one. I guess then we go to Minmus after that. Now, do we want to try a space plane as our very first thing? No, let's not do a space plane first. Let's just see if we can get the orbit on our first try, okay? Oh god. Okay. We want to get to orbit. So let's start with just like okay, so that costs. Let's just start with a little basic command pod, okay? We're just gonna start with a basic command pod. And let's just slap on some boosters. I don't know, something like that. And maybe another one of these. Okay, we have a delta V calculation. Yes, I would like to display delta V, please. And maybe we need an engine. Engines are good. Let's get a somewhat small and efficient engine, maybe a Terrier. It's a good place to start. I don't know why it's not showing us the delta V, but that's okay. All right, and then we probably actually need a computer. Maybe we need a reaction wheel as well. Yeah, let's add a little baby computer. That's too small. We need a computer. Where's the computers? Structural, robotics, payload, ground, thermal, communication, science, cargo. Science? No. Where are the computers? Oh, we're gonna need batteries. Batteries are important. Put a battery here. We'll get some solar panels. We'll also smack them on. So let's put a extendable. We will put. Oh, did I just remember how to? Oh, I just remembered. We're gonna put 4 solar panels on it. Great. These will extend at some point. Where are the computers? Is it under robotics? No. Oh, it would be under command module. Okay, yeah, we need a computer. I don't actually know if we need a computer, I don't remember. But let's put a computer right here, and then we'll put a battery right underneath it. And then we'll just put some rockets down there. Okay, so we have a rocket. Rocket is good. We have to remember to do our staging. I don't know why it says the delta V is 0. Is it because I didn't put any fuel in it? It's probably because I didn't put any fuel in the rocket. Okay, let's go look at fuel tanks. No, I did. These are fuel tanks. Okay, hold on. We can do this. Okay, here's a fuel tank. No, we probably just need a small one. How much fuel does this have? It has lots of fuel. All right. And then we want to put a little Terrier. There we go. 597 ISP, or 597 Delta V. Good. We are in... No, I haven't tried Kit Space Agency yet. I've heard good things about it, though. We are on sandbox moment. Yeah, sandbox mode. Sorry, my achy just popped off. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, we have 597 Delta V. That's basically all we need. No, that's a lie. Okay, let's add a separator. Decoupler, 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 decoupler. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna need a big rocket. Let's build a... Let's just get one of these guys. And then we're gonna put some fuel tanks in it. Maybe one of these. Nope, that's too small. Maybe one of these. Nope, that's too big. Maybe one of... Nope, that's too big. Maybe one of these? That's about right. Okay, but we can go bigger. I don't actually know how much fuel we'll need to get to orbit. I think you need like 3200 Delta V or something like this. The screen is so zoomed in. I can zoom out, but then it just gets smaller. How's this? Is this better or is this worse? Is this no bueno? Okay. I don't know why the YouTube chat is not coming through, but I think... Oh, okay. The YouTube chat should be coming through now. All right. Now let's slap on a rocket down at the bottom. Okay, hold on. My YouTube chat's being annoying. Sorry, I just gotta fix this. Okay, YouTube chat's good. We don't see all your screen. I know you don't, because it is vertical. You can't see all of it if it's vertical. Okay, so let's slap on a big ol' rocket. What's the classic? We like... Okay, well, Poodle's probably... I mean, we could probably make do with a Poodle, but we go big or go home. Wait, isn't there a... What was the old... Wasn't it called like a mammoth or something? Not a mammoth. Mainsail, that's what we want. We want a mainsail. So this is going to give us... Oh, geez, that's 4,000 Delta V, and here we have 3,000. Okay, but mainsails are... We like thrust, right? Thrust is fun. I actually don't know how much thrust we currently have. Show all. Oh, cool. I didn't know that was a feature. Okay, so we have a TWR of 2 there, and of... Okay, that should be fine. By the way, if you're... Let me know if the YouTube chats are not showing up on the horizontal chat, because they should be. I just don't know if they are. One sec. So, and then we have... Okay, never mind. They are showing up. We're good. Okay, so we have our, you know, we have our beginnings of a rocket, which is plenty. Now what we need, we actually probably don't need much more than this to actually get to orbit. But what we should add is we should add fins. Fins seem like a good move. All right. Nope, that's too many fins. And how do I turn on grid locking? Is it that button? Oh, no, it's toggle snap. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have 4 fins down at the bottom there. That's probably a good amount. And we have a separator. We have our staging. Okay, is this enough to get us to the moon? Oh, no, this is enough to get us to orbit. Okay. Actually, it's honestly, it's probably enough to get us to the moon and maybe back. Should we go for the moon? Oh, parachute. Yep, good call. Good call on the parachute. Very good call on the parachute. Yep, I always forget about that one. Don't want to forget about that. Okay, thermal, electrical. Isn't it like, not structural? Where is the button for parachute? Oh, is that a parachute? Nope, that's a docking port. Ground? Nope. Thermal? Nope. Command and control? Structural? Is it under structural? Towards the bottom. Okay. Utility. Ah, utility. Yeah, these are parachutes. Okay. We can probably just slap one of these bad boys on. Do we want to hope? Is that enough? Do we want to hope that that's... let's move that up. Do we want to hope that that is enough? No, let's do a little bit better than that. Let's put a few parachutes. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Okay, we have enough parachutes to get back. We don't. Who needs heat shields? Nobody needs heat shields. What is this? No, the actual proper way that you get to the that you land, by the way, is you do this. This is the pro strat. How do I flip? X? How do I flip it? I know that there's a way to flip it. What's the button to flip it? Is it... Ah, there we go. Pro strats. There we go. That's what we're doing. Might need more parachutes. Don't worry. We have so much Delta V. And in fact, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to swap out the mainsail so that we get a little bit more Delta V out of this. We're going to swap out the mainsail for a skipper to have just a smidge more Delta V. Come on. We're going to swap out the mainsail so that we have a smidge more Delta V. Go in. Go down here. Go down here. Why is... Delta V is king, yeah. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good on... We have so much Delta V. We will have no problem getting to and circularizing. Actually, what we do need to look at is we need to look at our drag vectors. I just want to double check something. Okay, so that's fine. And this is not going to be in the atmosphere. Oh, you know what we should do? We should add some small little... Yeah, heat shield on top. We're winging it. We're not going to the mun yet. We're just going for orbit, and we're gonna go try to land again. The trouble is once we separate the what am I trying to do? Where's the... Once we separate, our drag coefficient is, or our drag is going to be way up here. So what we need to do is we need to add some fins, or actually, you know what we can do? We can add some air brakes. That's what we'll do. We will add some air brakes up at the top, wherever they are. Air brakes, air brakes, air brakes, air brakes. Air brakes. We'll add some air brakes here. So that the center of lift is behind the center of mass. Okay, that's what we want. And then we can always deploy these if I knew how to do that. Yeah, okay, that's what we want. Who knows? Almost certainly this is not going to work. But if it does work, it'll be very funny. I know where I should put the heat shield. That doesn't mean I'm going to put the heat shield there. We're going in nose first. That's how we're landing. That's the plan. I don't know if you know this. The plan is nose first. All right. We're only going to put... All right, so we're going to call this poo-poo PP1. In the... in good Kerbal fashion, that is what rockets are called. All right, it is saved. Now, we need to figure out Who's going to go in it? Yeah, exactly. No rotation required for re-entry. Actually, okay, here's the issue. The issue is that... okay, I have a better plan. Here, we have a better plan. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to add some tiny little thrusters up top. Some little itty-bitty thrusters. Something like, what is the difference between these? What do we have? Where's the thrust info? Tolerance, pressure. Where's the thrust? Why doesn't it tell me how much thrust there is? Okay, well this is 0.4 tons, this is 0.05 tons, so this is, oh, those are very little. We don't need that. What we need is we need just a few little thrusters. We're gonna need an RCS. This is getting more complicated than it needs to be because we're doing the meme. But that's okay, doing the meme is good. Okay, let's just add a RCS fuel tank. Not xenon. RCS, here we go. Nope, a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, now we should be good to go. Yeah, okay. More pointy. So here's the plan. We probably don't... Actually, you know what? We're just gonna do away with the... we're just gonna do away with the second rocket entirely. We don't even need it. We're gonna circularize and then re-enter with just the... Oh, I need... where's the separator? Separator. Decoupler. Here we go. We're just going to re-enter with RCS. That's what we're gonna do. So we have our decoupler there. Oh, wait, now I have two decouplers. Oops, okay. I actually don't need two decouplers, it turns out. Not sure if you can see supers. I should be able to, but if they've not been coming through, that would be very annoying. Oh, did it not come through? There is one, yeah, so we have one super from MILF Wrangler with the $5. Have you landed and gotten back from the moon in this before? I have, like 10 years ago. I don't know what, so I think the first super didn't make it through because I was still fixing things, but it looks like things are okay now. So everything said on the YouTube channel should be able to pop up. So I should be able to see that. Thanks for letting me know, Holy Gore, though. I appreciate it. Okay, so we have a decoupler here. We don't need that stage. So we're just going to circularize with our main rocket, which I believe has gimbal. Okay, it does have gimbal, so that's good. We have some fins. You know what we're gonna add? We're also going to add a large reaction wheel just to be on the safe side. And yeah, that should be fine. All right, let's launch. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, wait a minute. I need to put a Kerbal in it, right? Crew, here we go. Okay. I think Jeb belongs in it. Don't do that. Put a teacher in it. That's so mean. All right, Jeb's going in. All right, y'all. Rest in peace, Jeb. All right. Here's what we got. Now, I don't remember how to play this game. So, Oop. I forgot to turn on the fuel. Okay, well, at least Jeb survived. We're good. Yup. Okay. Z is how you go up. X is how you go down. All right. Let's, Jeb? 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 Why hasn't it... Jeb? Oh, Jeb? You okay, Jeb? Hold on. All right. Come get me. How do I... Please come pick me up. Anybody remember how to pick... I think I go to the tracking station. Please recover Jebediah Kerman. Okay, that's good. Poo Poo Pee Pee is unrecoverable at the moment. Let's go here. Okay. We are going to click on Poo Poo Pee Pee and we are going to recover it. All right, that was a good try. We're not... What, you think that we're flight reverters? You think that we're flight reverters? What do you take us for? We don't revert flight here. We don't revert flight. What do you take us for? Also, TikTok messages aren't coming up again. Okay, now they are. All right, we're gonna try again. This is the Poo Poo Pee Pee 2. All right. Do we have a... Is Jeb flying again? Jeb's flying again. All right, let's go. All right, we got this. We got this. Okay, so before we do anything, let's check that I know how to roll because I have to do my gravity turn. We check that we know how to yaw. And we know how to pitch. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, the only reason we failed last time is I forgot to turn on the rocket. All right, let's go. Okay, rocket went on, still same issue. Oh no. Okay, good try. Good second attempt. Let's recover the... I know that there's a button to do this. What is the button to recover the mission? Isn't there a way to do that? Yeah, I could turn on SAS. My staging is fine. No. There should be like I should have a TWR of like 2 or something. But we did make progress. Okay. Maybe we need to, all right, let's go back to the tracking station and we will go recover him. I do know the controls mostly. I haven't played this game in a very long time. So we'll learn them as we, we'll pick them up as we need them. Need more fins. Okay. Probably not need more fins. Let's check the actual thrust. We have a TWR. Okay, so when I changed out that'll do it. When I changed out the engine for the Poodle instead of the mainsail, we lost the TWR that I thought that we had. Now we should be good. We have a thrust to weight ratio of 2, so that should be enough to get us off the launch pad. Should be good. All right, this is the Poo Poo Pee Pee 3. All right, Kerman. Sorry, Jeb. We're good. We should be good on thrust. Okay, so Jeb's here. Let's turn on RCS. Actually, we don't need RCS on yet. The altimeter has the recovery option above it. Ah, there's a good button. Handy. Okay. Okay, so staging is correct. We have the separator, and that's all we need. We don't even really... Oh, okay. Just let's hope that I don't press space again. Okay. Let's go. All right, so let's see if I remember how to fly. I used to be a really good pilot in this game, so we're going to start inching over. Oh, nope, that's roll. We don't want roll. We're going to start inching over. Let's see. All right, we're hitting max Q. Whoop, nope. About to lose it. Okay, we're good. We're so far so good. Nope, we're losing it. Killing thrust. All right. Okay, we're good. We recovered. Okay, we're not going to get an equatorial orbit, but that's fine. We don't need an equatorial orbit. Actually, it's not clear that we'll get an orbit at all. We might not get an orbit. I don't know if we have enough. Oh, no, we should have enough. We should have enough fuel. Should be fine. Okay, we're not overheating. The drag is pretty intense. All right, we're just gonna coast. No. We just want to coast a little bit. We'll just keep the thrust up just a smidge to control our trajectory. But we want to get out of the atmosphere. And we need to maintain, I think we need what, 2300? I know the exposed heat shield is causing too much drag. That's the meme. That's the whole point. That's why we're doing this. All right, let's look at, okay, so we need to, all right, let's kill it a little bit more. Let's get that apoapsis up to 70k. Okay, and then let's coast. All right, I think that we're gonna make it to orbit, y'all. I think we're gonna make it to orbit. We should have just enough. I mean, we have like it says we have 1,000 meters per second of delta V. There's no way. There's no way we have 1,000 meters per second of delta V. But it looks like if I can add a maneuver here, we can make it to orbit. It's not the best, or it's not the best, but it'll do. It's in orbit. What's that apoapsis? Okay, we'll make one orbit and then we'll come back down. That's the plan. Current plan of attack. How many hours do I have in this game? A long time. I have many hours, but it was a long time ago. So, from Mr. Poss with the $5 while we're waiting to get to orbit. Can't believe KSP doesn't have a flat Earth estimate. True. True. I could do a correction burn, but I don't really feel like doing it. I guess. Yeah, okay, if we modify this a smidge, it'll just take a lot more delta V. There we go. That's fine. 76,000, 93,000. Good enough. Hopefully we have enough delta V. All right, let us, well, first let's go to our maneuver since we're basically out of the atmosphere at this point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward to our come on. Oh, I can't time warp because I'm still in the atmosphere, or why can't I time warp? Anybody remember the hotkey to time warp? I know there's a way to do it. Is there an echo? Period and comma. That's right. That's right. Okay, here we go. Okay, node in 30 seconds. It's an 11-second burn time. So we'll burn at 5. T minus 7, 6, 5. We'll burn. Come on, I hope you have enough fuel. Please have enough fuel. It says that I should have enough fuel. And we made it to orbit. All right, perfect. And we're in orbit, y'all. We can get rid of that now. We did it. We are in orbit around Kerbin. Okay, now we have to land it. This is gonna be so stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get rid of the... Okay, no, the air brakes are still there. Now that we're in orbit, what we're going to do is we are going to go retrograde. How much electricity do we have? Oh, we have plenty. I don't know why we have plenty. How much RCS do we have? Okay, we're good on everything. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to punch it, and then we are going to do that. And now we can turn on RCS. Now we want to go forward. Stop it. Stability assist. That's what we want. I just want to get away from... I know that there's a button. Nope, not that one. Is it U? No, not U. Is it K? There's a button to slow down using RCS. Does anybody know that off the top of their head? Off the top of their head? How do you slow down using RCS? Is it P? H and N for RCS. Ah, okay, great. There we go. I hope I have enough RCS fuel. I should have plenty. Okay, good. We're just killing some Delta V. Okay, now we will be intersecting the land. Actually, we need to raise our orbit a little bit, because I would like to land at KSP. Okay, so from Roly Poly Bio with the $5, good enough. Hope we have enough Delta V. Victor Clever piloting Artemis 2 probably. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, I've just got to monitor my RCS usage, because I actually want to get back in orbit. It was a mistake killing my orbit, honestly, so we're gonna burn some monoprops so that way then we can go back in orbit, so that way then we can land at the Space Center. At least we're gonna try. We're gonna try to land at the Space Center. All right, so we are approaching an orbit now. I know, that's the point. The point is to enter prograde. What I want to do is I want to adjust my landing to hit the Space Center. So I need a little bit more altitude here. We're currently just burning. Honestly, I should probably just be firing prograde. I don't know why I was wasting so much Delta V. Let's just fire prograde. There we go. Now our periapsis will increase. I don't need no mods. From Will Day, make sure Outlook is working. Yeah. Who needs Outlook? All right, so our periapsis is going up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a correction burn once that periapsis gets to 71,000 kilometers or 71,000 meters. We do have enough monoprop that should be able to get that periapsis up. I hope. Actually, this should be fine. And then I think that we just wing it once we start getting into the atmosphere. Yeah, I think that we're just gonna... Yeah, I think that we're just gonna wing it, because this will be low enough that we can... As long as I put, like, a target... Should be fine, right? All right. Now let's time warp around to the day side. And we're gonna re-enter the atmosphere. Yeah, I know physics warp can affect the structural integrity, blah, 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 blah. All right, Jeb, you ready? You ready, Jeb? What's the mission? The mission is getting home alive. That's the mission. The mission is getting home alive with only parachutes and a very big heat shield at the front. By the way, does anybody remember the button to activate air brakes? I think I need that one. How do you activate air brakes? What's the button? Anybody? B. Okay. I gotta activate the air brakes early, because otherwise we're gonna flip. Oh, there. Yeah, there's the button. Okay. The air brakes are what's gonna give us some drag. They might also just blow up. I'm not facing the wrong way. I'm very much facing the right way, I promise you. It wouldn't be Kerbal Space Program if you thought I was facing the wrong way. All right. Oh, we're going to be landing in the nighttime. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We have to... Okay, I'm going to turn off RCS, but we have to kind of skip a little bit. We have to raise that apoapsis if we want to make it to the day side. Isn't there a button to see the aerodynamic vectors? Anybody remember that button? Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, we're landing on the night side. All right. It is... Well, night side landing it is. At least we have a big old heat shield. Really hope that we don't flip, though. That'd be pretty bad. Turn on the lights. There are no lights. Oh boy. This looks like it's getting hot. The heat shield's not doing its job, y'all. We might blow up. I hope we don't blow up. Let's put on those air brakes. Nope, that was a mistake. Actually, maybe not. It'll kill our velocity a little bit faster. All right, do you guys know how to properly land in KSP? There is a method to kill speed once you get into the atmosphere. The proper method, well, this is probably the best way because I have this giant ass heat shield in the front. Hopefully we'll be okay. I do have parachutes. We are way too high for parachutes and way too fast. Yep. Yeah, you just start spinning. We are currently aerobraking. That's what this giant ass heat shield's for. As long as we can maintain our orientation, as long as we don't flip because of the instability of having this giant ass heat shield at the front, we should be fine. Okay, good, good. We're still pretty high in the atmosphere. We've slowed down pretty significantly. This is good. Yeah, okay, we're in the clear. We're in the clear, y'all. Let's toggle those heat shields, or those air brakes. We did it! We did it, everybody. All right, I'm going to, I'm gonna jettison the heat shield. Hopefully it doesn't cause us to blow up, but we are plenty. Okay, now we just gotta wiggle it away. Okay, good. We're good. And now we can go retrograde. Because we have parachutes. We could activate the parachutes, but we're not gonna do it this early. Wait a minute, why are there only 3 air brakes? Why? Where did the 4th air brake go? From Lou. Thank you for the $5 Australian. I appreciate you. I don't know where the 4th air brake is, y'all. It has disappeared. Looks like we don't need it. I lost the decoupling. Yeah, okay, that checks out. I don't know where we're gonna land. And I'm landing merely with, well, I mean, I have parachutes, so we should be fine. From C-Bar, can you crash it into Mar-a-Lago? Unfortunately, there is no Mar-a-Lago. All right, we are descending. Okay, we are now in the safety zone where I can time warp. So before, I just hope I don't land on a mountain on accident. That'd be really awkward, because I have no idea what's below me. So, like, in principle, there could just be a mountain there, and I could just crash. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a mountain below me. No, it's way too early for shoots. It'll take forever. Okay, shoots now. There we go. All right, shoots up. Next time, RSS. All right, cool. Oh. Oh, that was the air. That was the that explosion. That was the heat shield. How do you know if you're landing at night or at day from space? Well, this is the night side where my little lander is, and that's the day side over there. Is KSP better than KSP 2? Yeah. At least in my view. Jeb is indeed living. Jeb is making it today. He's making it home. And we even have little landing legs. See, it's these little air brake, or these aero brakes are landing legs. That's definitely what they are. Okay, I can probably close these air brakes. Not really. Oh, we're on the land. We did it. We made it. All right, it only took 3 tries. And Jeb made it. All right. All right. 3rd try got us to orbit and back. And we didn't even... Not only did we make it back, sorry for... Not only did we make it back, we deorbited with RCS, and that's the fun part. All right. Next stop, Mun. Let's go to the Mun. Actually, no, next stop, the landing gear was indeed suboptimal. Next stop, do we build a... We can either do a space plane to orbit. Yeah, let's just, rather than doing next stop to the Mun, let's do a quick space plane just to make sure that I can still fly. I haven't done this in a while. We're just going to build a pretty straightforward space plane. Now, chat, let's get some suggestions for the name of this space plane while we're here. Who the... Did somebody just message me on... Where... Somebody messaged me somewhere and they're like, my boyfriend is so lame, do you want to... Oh, okay, I see, I see. That was a Discord message. I won't dox anybody. It just popped up and it's like, is that on Steam? Okay, what do we call it? Well, we can't have swear words, right? All right, we're gonna call it the what are we gonna call it? This is not career mode. No, we're all right. Okay, I actually am quite fond of John Every Space Plane. There we go. John Every Space Plane. All right, it's John Every Space Plane. All right, so now we just need to build it. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna use a little bit of rocket fuel. I mean, like, I know how to build space planes. I've built 100 of them. We are going to make it shaped like this, and then we're gonna add one of these. Wrong button. One of these, and then we're gonna add one of these. Where are those? Space planes are pretty easy to build if you know what you're doing. And then we are going to add... he says right before he probably blows up or something, right? We are going to add a liquid fuel tank is what we need. We can just do like a regular fuel tank, a few regular fuel tanks on the side. What is the button to... Is it X? Yeah, it's X. Okay, there we go. Now, building a space plane that can carry cargo is a little bit tricky, but building like a basic ass space plane is generally pretty easy. You just got to get one of those. You got to get one of these nuclear engines. Where are the nuclear engines? Here's the nuclear engines. We have these. Those will get us to orbit. And then we want to add some aerodynamics. Do we really need adjustable ramp intakes? Is that really what we need? Do we just, or how are they adjustable? How do they adjust? Okay. Let's turn on our vectors. Okay, now we need to add some wings. Planes need wings. Planes need wings. Let's add some cool wings. Are those cool? Is that cool enough? We'll add one of these. We will tilt them up ever so slightly. What's the button to... Oh, it's this one. There we go. Tilt them up ever so slightly. There we go. Planes do be having wings. You know what we're gonna add? We're gonna add some canards up front because canards are always fun. Always, like, you gotta love the canards. Gotta love the canards. There we go. We got some canards. And then what are we gonna do? Then what do we need? Do we have enough? Okay, so we probably have enough air breathing That's probably enough. Let's put these in another stage though, just that way then we're a little bit careful. Okay, so we have 10,000. That'll... in principle, this could get us to orbit, but it might not. So let's add some wheels just to be on the safe side. Just one little small landing gear right there. We'll add a few more small landing gears in the back. Put them on the wings and we'll rotate them a little bit. There we go. That should be enough. Am I missing anything? Oh, these rocket fuels, they only need liquid fuel. They don't need oxidizer, and the same is true over here. In fact, we don't really need a whole lot of oxidizer to begin with. So why don't we take this one and also kill the oxidizer there? That might get us, that might be enough fuel. Horizontal, oh, I do need stabilization, that's true. Good call. There is a reaction wheel that is shaped like a... Isn't there a reaction wheel that's shaped like a plane? Isn't that a thing? Oh, tailfin. Yeah, tailfin's smart. Yeah. That's too big. We don't need a giant tailfin. Or, alternatively, we can. Do we want a giant ass tailfin? Is that the pro strat here? Yup. All right, we're doing this. What's the point of the front wings? Just because we can. Oh, we should probably... No, I think that we should be good. All right, I think that we're probably okay. Do we need batteries? Isn't there like a plane-shaped battery? Isn't that a thing? I thought there was a plane-shaped battery. Oxygen. No, we have oxidizer for the rapier. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time controlling. Yeah, I don't wanna... Squares are 2.5 round. Okay. In principle, we don't really need batteries. We should have RCS from the cockpit, I think. Right? Yeah, we should have RCS. We don't... Oh, you know what we will need? We will need some RCS thrusters, though, once we're in orbit, just to, because we won't have gimbal. So let's add some of that. Just add like a little... That was a little guy. Little pair of guys there. And then, you know, just for... Oh no, those are the tiny ones. I want the slightly bigger ones. And then we can add like a pair of guys, I don't know. We want them as far away from the center of mass as we can get them, so we'll just add a pair of thrusters, like horribly non-aerodynamic, but it'll do. There we go. Should be good enough. That should be able to get us to rotate. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good in that regard. Read the chat. I don't believe those wings have ailerons. Yes, that's true. We do need ailerons, whatever they're called. We need a few of those too. So good call on that. Come on. Rotate the way I want you to rotate. There we go. Oop, and it's gone. Let's get another. Oh, right there. Oh, nope, no, that's not what we want. We want to rotate. Rotate. Like that. Alt-click to copy an item. Helpful. Thank you. All right, but that should be good. We have ailerons. Ailerons? Okay. We don't need a parachute. The plan is to land back at the spaceport. No. We don't need chutes. Solar panels, probably don't need them. We have RCS to reorient. Not using big S elevons, that wing. Why should I be using big ones? Oh, you mean these ones? Nah. Look, we're flying by the seat of our pants, okay? That is the plan. The plan is to, this is the John, keep in mind, this is the John Every Space Plane 1. Because, likely, we are going to crash. There will be a John Every Space Plane 2. Oh, what we need is, I guess we can probably always eject and hopefully not kill, Jeb. Bill is not going to come with. I don't want to risk Bill. Yeah, okay, I guess we can add some just static, where are they? Like just a few of these guys, just to keep everybody safe, just in case. It doesn't hurt anybody. And we can even, do this. Put them a little bit more in. Okay. Now, is this enough? What's the goal for the spacecraft? We're just seeing if we can get to orbit. All right, pilot parachutes. The pilots have parachutes, right? We should be good there. All right. John, Every Space Plane 1. Okay, so we have the Rapier on... Oh, I need to... What is the... There is a button. I need to make sure that I have... So we're going to save this. But there is a... I need to adjust... What are they called? The hotkey stuff. Actions. That's what I need. Because I need to take this guy... we need to add God, I don't remember how to do this. How do I add an action? Is that button? No. It's the third tab on the left. Yeah. So that's the action button. This is the action bar. But what I need is I need to be able to switch from... How do I add the thing? New? No. Top left. Third tap. Why can't I add customs, though? You don't need quick actions? I do need quick actions. So then I can toggle from... I guess I don't really need it. I can do it manually. All right, we'll just do it manually. We'll just full send it. Who needs sophisticated stuff like that, right? All right, as long as we start on air breathing mode, we should be fine. Oh, it's already on manual. It's already on okay, this is good. Okay, so we're already on it. We'll start off on air breathing mode. We don't need our... Okay, we should be good to go then. And we'll just pin this over here. All right, y'all, we're going. Okay, we haven't crashed yet. That's a good sign. Let's see if we can take off. Oh, I should have checked what the TWR is. Oh boy, that's gonna be rough. Okay, I want to pin this. Want to pin these. Just that way then they're there, so I can pay attention. All right. And off we go. Oh, wrong way. Oh, don't need RCS, need SAS. There we go. Come on. Get me off the runway. And we're... Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Off the runway. And gears up. Gears up. Okay, we're up. We're flying, y'all. Nope, we are falling. We are falling. Gotta get that speed up. Really gotta get that speed up. Okay, there we go. We're doing okay. This is a very unstable plane, by the way. This is exceedingly unstable. It's requiring a lot of touch and go, but we got to get that speed up to just under the speed of sound. I should probably pin. Oh, we don't have nearly enough thrust. This is not good. This is no bueno. This is no bueno. We don't have enough thrust. Because the engine that we have gets more efficient at higher. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something remarkably stupid. I'm gonna pin this here because I might need to eject. We're gonna dive a little bit to gain some speed. So then we can get the thrust up on this. This is very stupid, by the way. All right, we're getting the speed that we need. Yeah, there probably is too much drag. That's probably true, but we're gonna pass the speed of sound soon. So now we can start climbing. Because we have a little bit more thrust now. No, he does not have much altitude. All right, it seems like that we have a problem here. Namely, we just don't have enough thrust, and we probably have a little bit too much drag. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to, oh boy. So it turns out Jeb is, going to die. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to turn this plane around and land it, because the current issue is that the hatch is blocked. So Jeb cannot leave. So we are going to go try to land it, so then Jeb does not die a horrible death. No, we're not gonna kill Jeb. We have plenty of fuel to land this thing. We just gotta get back to land. Yeah, I knew that the solar panels would seal him in on accident. We can land this. This is no problem. Do a barrel roll? For a super chat, I'll do a barrel roll. It'll also probably kill Jeb, but you know, we'll do it. Somebody sends a super chat, I'll do a barrel roll. Now where is... Okay, there's the lander. Two rapiers and one nerve. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. The top wing is very huge. Yeah, it was for the memes, but it may not be working out in our favor here. I know I'm going to lose altitude if I roll. I know. But look, we'll do it for the memes. All right. Okay, we're on our way back. It's definitely not a stable plane. It really doesn't want to fly level. But we can do this. No, we'll do two rapiers is fine. We're actually gonna kill the, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. Thrust, come back. Okay. I would like to kill my thrust a little bit. We need less thrust. Because we need to go slower if we're going to land. Oh, we don't have any air brakes. We have no air brakes. This will be a problem. Oops. Who needs air brakes? We can land this. Jeb will survive. All right, we gotta kill some altitude. Come on. And we also gotta turn a little bit if we're gonna land on the runway. You got the super chat? Oh, do a barrel roll? Okay. Barrel roll done. Oh boy, that was done real close to the ground. Thanks, Holigor. All right, now we gotta kill this thrust. We gotta point up. Oh, there's no way we're landing on this. Oh, actually, maybe? Nope, we exploded. Jeb! I forgot the gears. Oops. Well. Oops. There goes Jeb. Jebediah Kerman was killed. 7 minutes, 26 seconds after launch. Rest in peace. A moment of silence for our lost brother. All right, now we have two options here. We can be normal players, and we can click revert to spaceplane hangar. We could do that. We could save Jeb, but that would be dishonoring the Jeb that just perished. No, instead what we're going to do, we are going to respect Jeb, and we are going to make a spaceplane go to the moon. And we're going to plant a flag in Jeb's honor. That's what we're going to do. Rest in peace, Jeb. Jeb is with the lava lamp now. Yeah, fortunately, you're right. He didn't feel it. I was hoping to bounce off of the runway. It probably wasn't going to work. All right. The John Every Spaceplane 2. First, we need to get to orbit. Before we can go to the Mun, we need to get to orbit. So what we need to do for safety is not block. See that escape hatch? Not block that. Don't block that. Don't be like me. Don't block the escape hatch. Right? Yeah, like I was doing a really good job with the piloting. Just forgot the landing gears, no problem. All right. So who's going to be piloting? Who do we have next? Valentina will be our next test pilot. Put an extra landing gear on the next plane to honor the landing gear that Jeb forgot. Okay. So does Jeb have a brother Beb? Well, we can go check. Yeah, blocked escape catch does just mean extra careful pilots. Okay, let's see. It says he's lost and he's missing. He's not missing. We know where he went. All right, we're gonna get Mackley Kerman. We're also gonna get Eliza Kerman and Billner. Also Doffrey, just in case. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to instead swap those engines. Just to get to orbit, this should be okay. We should be fine. Yes, let's remember air brakes, right? That's a good call. Definitely want to remember air brakes. I think air brakes are here. Let's slap some air brakes, I don't know, here. It's probably fine. We can probably also make the we can make this wing a little bit smaller. We don't need necessarily that big of a fin. What are we gonna do? We want something here. We'll just use a little winglet. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna be like super cool, and we're gonna have two. We're gonna have two winglets. There we go. Look how cool that is. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so the cockpit should no longer be blocked. We should be fine. It's no longer obstructed by the solar panels, which we probably didn't need anyway. All right. So we have two fins. Let's just double check all of our things. So we have, so by the way, the reason why we were so unstable is because the center of lift is pretty close to the center of mass. And so you're just not going to get a good stabilization. Also, we're probably not inclined enough, as in the wings are probably not tilted up enough. So we don't get a whole lot of lift just from flying level. So what we need to do is we probably need to tilt our wings just a smidge more. Oh, that's a lot. Just a smidge more, something like that. Maybe like there. And then we also want to move our wings back so that our center of lift is a little bit further away. That should be okay. So you get better response time if your center of lift is very close to your center of mass. But you get better stabilization if you, you know, if they're further away. So that's probably good. That's probably fine as is. So do we have an escape hatch right now? We don't really have a good way to save Valentina. The payload is Valentina. The trouble is that we'd like a way to save her if we can. Check the engineer's report. Oh, yes. Good call. Good reminder. Engineer's report. Missing ladder, don't need a ladder. Electrical charge generated, but storage lacking, that's fine, we have some storage. Cannot transmit science, that's fine. Consumers receiving limited monopropellant. We do have some monoprop in the, yeah, we do have some monoprop, so that should be fine for what we need. Thrust to weight ratio isn't so important on planes, but the TWR is 0.86, so that should get us to reasonable speeds pretty quickly. Let's, okay, it's currently on air breathing mode. Okay, we should be... Oh, parachutes. You know what I'm going to add? I'm going to add a separator. It might kill our aerodynamics, but I'm going to add a separator separating the plane body from the cockpit, and I'm going to add a parachute or two, just to keep her safe. I actually have no idea if that parachute will, if these parachutes are enough. They might not be, but you know, to be on the safe side, we don't want to lose another. Structural, where are the separator? Stack separator, stack separator, stack separator. Too small, too small. Is that the right size? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And then we can add another stage. Okay. It's a little janky. I'm old school, so so I'm gonna add some struts. There we go. Struts should break when you do the separator, so just a few struts just to keep things. Or maybe auto strut exists now. I understand that there's such a thing as auto strut, so maybe it's not necessary, but nope, not connecting. Not connecting. Not connecting. Okay, fine. Maybe we don't need struts. All right. Do we need anything else? Are we missing anything? Did I add brakes? We have brakes. Yeah, we have air brakes. Why is there a decouple? It's to save Valentina if she needs saving. We do have gimbal from, yeah, we should be good on RCS. Yeah, we should be okay. You know what we need? We need a, no, not a, we need a flag. And can I customize this? Set flag. I would like to customize this. Okay, I cannot customize it. Bummer. Then we don't need a flag. All right. We should be good. Yeah, okay, let's fly the thing. All right, Valentina. All right. We have way more thrust now. Let's turn on SAS. We're going to need that. Let's pin our engines just so we can fix things if they come up, or fix things as they come up. And we should be good to go. We did barrel roll last time. We did, Jeb did die. Jeb did not make it. Here we go. Oh, this thing kicks. Come on, get us off the runway. Gears down, and we are much more stably flying. Okay, we're in the clear. Nope. Okay, so it has really it's really unstable to yaw. That's not good. It still doesn't want to fly stably. Okay, but we're in the clear mostly. Okay. Let's aim prograde. All right. I actually prefer stability assist. All right, let's kick up that speed a little bit, get a little bit more thrust. Do we actually have enough air? Yeah, we should be fine on air. Just gotta break through that sound. No, we gotta climb. We gotta climb. Because the air is too thick. Come on. Come on, hit that sound barrier. All right, we're past the sound barrier. Good. No, we don't need to eject. I have control. This was done on purpose. But we're still hurting on the thrust. That sucks. I mean, we could climb and try to get up, yeah, I know the air is thick, but we just don't have enough thrust right now. We'll see, maybe that'll help us. Maybe if we just climb, we'll do a little bit better. Get up to like 5,000 meters or something like this. But we're losing thrust, and we're losing thrust fast. Hold Alt plus W or S. All right, so we're still going too slowly. But maybe this is fine. Maybe all we need to do is just climb a bit. Too much front canard? Maybe. Like, if we can just climb at 300 meters per second, It should be able to go supersonic once we get to thin air. There should be plenty of power in this thing. You just gotta get past the thickest part of the atmosphere. All right, now. All right, come on. This thing should be able to kick up. Are we not? We're not able to? Are we really not able to get to supersonic on this thing? Is this thing, does it really not have enough power? With the 2 rapiers, really? There should be plenty of air. Current air intake isn't an issue. Might want to adjust my trim. Yeah, I don't know why my trim, like I tried that, it wasn't adjusting at all, which is annoying. Yeah, this thing, too much drag? You think so? Yep, we're supersonic, by the way. We did it. We made it supersonic. Now we just gotta nose up. As long as we don't burn off too much speed supersonic, we should be fine. Yeah, we might need more power. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're still gaining speed even though we're nosing up, so this is good. We just needed to get into the regime. So the thing about rapiers is that rapiers are they function best at really high speeds, right? And so what that means is that you just need to get going fast enough, and then they'll kill it. So like speed is still gaining even though we're gaining altitude at this point. We're going 700-ish. We're just pushing past 800 meters per second. We're actually getting into the danger zone, so I actually probably need to kick it. Probably need to climb pretty fast, and we're still gaining speed, by the way. There we go. This is what we needed. Okay. Now we need to gain some speed. Now that we're out of the thickest part of the atmosphere, we really need to push it on the speed. We're still air breathing, so we're not air breathing limited yet. Okay, I'm gonna activate the nerve, and I'm gonna I think I'm actually gonna kill the Nope, I need those. Activate. Nope. Activate. Nope. Oh, then we're spinning out. That was a mistake. Well, we're not gonna survive. We will survive, but it'll just take a second to stabilize. Yeah, it's because I accidentally turned on one of the engines without turning on the other engine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Wait a minute. Manual switching. Toggle mode. Toggle mode. Toggle mode. Okay, so this is why we actually, you know what? We might even be okay. As long as I can get back to pointing in the prograde direction. We're pretty high up. We might be able to circularize. We might have enough fuel. Because we're still pretty high up, so Oh no, we don't have, there's no way we have enough fuel. This is why we added the separator. Decouple. That's why we did that. And now we do the classic Kerbal method of slowing down. Don't worry, there's a method, there's a plan here. We're not dead yet. We are not dead yet. We still have some parachutes. I hope the parachutes are enough to get us to land safely. She's not dead, she's fine. It's just, it's hard to see. All right, let's deploy the chutes. She's gonna survive. It'll be fine. We have some parachutes. I hope she'll be fine. We're actually not slowing down enough. Yeah, Valentina has absolutely blacked out. Hoping that these parachutes will be enough. Really hoping that they are. I know using physics warp is bad. Okay, we're slowing down. This is good. Whoop, we're going way too fast. Way too fast. Please, parachutes, open. Parachutes, please open. Please deploy. Please open. Would like. Okay, we're doing, I think we're okay. Oh, and this, we're gonna land in the water. This is even better. We'll be fine. They deployed 1,000 meters. Okay, okay, we're good. I mean, like, see, look how much I can kill the speed by just spinning. Okay, we're good. We're good. Valentina's fine. We're gonna recover Valentina. We'll be fine. See? From Gray Falcon Wolf with the $2. Woot woot, pull up, woot woot, pull up. From Kale, could parallel flaps on the wingtips work? It seemed like that my so I tried to fix my trim, and it didn't want to work. Hold Alt and press the keys to lock in control inputs, but it wasn't working. So, like, for some reason it wasn't doing what I needed it to, so I had to fly it manually. Does spinning slow down things in real life? Probably not. All right. Okay, Valentina survived. This is why we put the abort on. This is why we did this. Look, everything good comes in threes. John every space plane 3 will be the one that gets us to space. Okay, so we would have gotten to space, I think, if I hadn't screwed up my staging. So I should have been more patient. But what other lessons did we learn? Well, we learned that we probably need a little bit more stability. If I remove the decoupler, it'll work. And the decoupler isn't the issue. The decoupler's not causing an issue here, right? We need to get to speed faster. That's probably not wrong. So what we can do is we can take off these. We're gonna swap them in for, where's the double fuel tank? We're gonna swap them in for a pair of these guys. And we're gonna put on 4. That's a little risky, but we can, and then it's Alt click to duplicate, and then we want to take this, want to move these a little bit out. And we're probably going to need some more air intakes as well. That should be plenty to get us to, well, okay, but now now the question is do we have enough fuel? Well, these don't need oxidizer really at all. Well, we'll keep the oxidizer in there, I think. Center of lift drag a bit excessively far behind. We're struggling with, we're struggling a bit with stability here, which is why the center of lift is, why I pushed the center of lift back. Map 1, that's what I was trying to do, but people are like, oh, it'll happen automatically. Like, the thing is I want to, I just don't remember how to add action groups. Does anybody remember how to add custom action groups? Like how do I add stuff here? What is the crew action in the top left? It's not action, it's just action. Go to custom 1, I'm in custom 1, and then what? Then what button do I press? Is there, oh, okay, I'm dumb. Okay, so I'm gonna have one be, one is going to be toggle engine. No, we wanna, yeah, we want a toggle engine for 1. And then also toggle engine there. And then we'll have 2 be switch mode. And then we'll have, actually, no, we're gonna have, we are going to have 2 be toggle this engine. And then we're gonna have 3 be switch mode. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Okay. This should be coupled for both, so let's just double check. So, yeah, so okay, we should be good. So this, yeah, and then this one is just the nerve, and then this one is both of those. Okay, yeah, I think that we're good. Now that should give us enough. That should give us enough power. Check the design. The design checklist for severity. Missing ladder, that's fine. Okay, those are all fine. Okay, now let's add a little bit more, a few more air intakes, I want to say. Let's add one. I always like to do this. Just add a few. Oops. There we go. A few more air intakes, that should be fine. Now, okay, so we have some more air intakes. Those guys are all on. Would they be better positioned below the? Would they be better below the wings and positioned further forward? Why not push fuel forward? I could push the fuel forward, but that'll. If all of my fuel is in one place, then at least as the fuel drains, it won't change my center of mass all that much. Because think about this: if my front fuel tank empties, my center of mass goes back. And so actually I should probably move my center of lift a little bit further back still. Just that way then when this thing is empty, right, when that's empty, and what about when this one's empty? So yeah, that's probably the safe move here, to keep my center of mass there. So we're gonna try this. Change the cockpit and tank so the decoupler fits on there nicely, so there's much lower drag. How much, isn't there a I used to, maybe it was the mod that I had. I feel like that there was a mod that showed me how much, like what the drag force is, but maybe that's not in the standard game. Yeah, I should probably, that's probably the right move. I probably should do that. We have John Best Kerbal over here giving me instructions, but yeah, that is the right play. let us use one of these. There we go. And then we can add a separator. Structural, we want a separator. Want one of these. Nope, too big. Want one of these. And then what we want is a fuel adapter. Nope, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one either. Isn't there a, is it, maybe it is. No, it's not that one. Ah, here it is. This one. Come on, attach. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. Now, then we have a separator there, and then we can add a chute. We will add 2 chutes even. Nope, that's 1 chute. 2 chutes even. Kill our aerodynamics, but we need the canards. We do need the canards. Otherwise, what are we doing? Go away. Why? There's a pop-up and I don't want it there. We actually probably don't need the canards, all things considered, but the canards look cool, and so we're adding the canards, but we're gonna add them behind the separator, because we don't need the canards when we're trying to land. We do still need RCS though, just in case. Put the RCS here. Oh no, hold on. We want... What's the button to make it, Oh, there we go. That's what we want. And then this should be like that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I think... Oh, we need another... we need another wheel. There we go. Nope, that's backwards. I mean, it doesn't matter what direction it's in, but... There we go. Wait, okay, come on. Go on. Go in the middle. Oh, there we go. And now... There we go. Okay, we're good on the wheel. Now, do we just send it? We have so much thrust. We should have a lot of fuel. Maybe we just send it? Oh boy, why is there a wheel on top? Oops. There we go. Okay. So hopefully we're okay. I'm just thinking stability-wise. Actually, yeah, what's the general rule of thumb is that you want your center of lift, if your center of lift is behind your center of mass, then it's going to tend to rotate down, which means that you need to trim it. That's why it wanted to nose down so much. So yeah, maybe we'll move. You know what? My instincts are years out of date. Oops. Shoot. Okay. There we go. Take this. Why? Why are you doing that? Why is my plane doing that now? I broke it because I put on a circular symmetry thing. That's what happened. Okay, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take this. It wants to be circularly symmetric, that's why. Okay, we gotta fix this. Okay, so that's not quite where we want it. We want it there. Okay, that's correct. And now we can just take our wing and slap it on. Slap it on here. And then we want to... Nope, put those back. Now, as we drain fuel, right, our center of mass it's gonna flip. So we do need this a little bit back, maybe there. That's probably the right place. Smidgen more. Let's put fuel back in this rocket. From space with the 59 Norwegian kroner, what do you think about the possibility of antimatter fueled engines in the future if we find a way to produce way more of it and store it safely? That would be great, but that's hard. Oh, ailerons inside the engine? Okay, yeah, that's fine. We don't need. We can. Maybe we just use the big ones as was recommended earlier. Yeah, let's just use one big one. There we go. Nope. Nope, that's too big. Or was it? Or was it? Or was it? No, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it because we're here to have fun. We'll do one of these, and then we're gonna flip this. We're gonna do one of these. See how nice that looks for the aesthetics? Look at that. Look at that aileron. Isn't that great? Look how nice those are, how aesthetic they are. Release the Jebstein files. All right, so, okay, God, it looks so much fatter now. Isn't that the worst? Okay, so we don't have solar panels. But we don't need solar panels. That's fine. What are solar panels for? Because we have engines, and engines should be fine. Okay. Let me make sure that our actions are so we have that'll toggle these engines. That'll toggle that action. That'll toggle those. So we're good there. All right, Valentina. Oh, Bill, what are you doing? Valentina is our pilot. In the memory of Jeb, let's send it. Do I need anything for the RCS? We have a little bit of RCS, so we should be good. Okay, so let's just double check. Seems to be working. They're all in air breathing mode. Send it. Let's go. Hopefully it's more stable now. It is not. It is not more stable. But it's way faster. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. We got some stability. We're gaining some speed. We're in the clear. too fast while we're low in the atmosphere, so I'm cutting the thrust down a little bit. As long as we're stable, then we're fine. Stable, we're gaining elevation. I'm gonna kill the speed a little bit, or kill the thrust a little bit. I used to play KSP modded all the time. I'm just playing bare vanilla for now. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick up the thrust, and we're gonna climb. All right, we can drop the thrust now that we're getting. I don't want to overheat and explode. I want to get to 22,000 before I start accelerating significantly. Twenty-two thousand is usually the safe altitude. All right, now we have to switch over. Let's turn on our. No, we don't want that yet. Okay, now we need to burn. All right. As long as the apoapsis is rising, we should be in the clear. We're actually going to shut off main engine and... No, not enough thrust. Not enough thrust. But we should be good on fuel, so... Oh yeah, we're absolutely going to get into orbit. No problem. In fact, I'm going to turn off the main engines. Oh, we might be going too fast. We might explode. Let's hope we don't. Yep, I know I'm way too low. I know. But I shouldn't burn up at orbital speeds at like 47,000 meters up. So I should be able to get to orbital... Yeah, I should be able to get to orbital speed before I hit apoapsis. From jail with the $2 Australian. Thank you so much. So glad to be here. Love KSP and love your stream, so I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna hit, yeah, we're absolutely gonna hit orbit. All right, there we go. High enough to hit orbit. From Angelus with the 5 pounds, all those poor Farmal Kerbals getting radiation poisoning. Indeed they are. See, we're gonna hit orbit, no problem. Now, the trouble will be landing, but I think that we probably have enough fuel for that too. Yeah, we have 661 units of liquid fuel. A little bit of oxidizer should be plenty for anything that we need.
Hello. How was everything in space?
We lost Jeb.
Rip Jeb.
Rip Jeb indeed.
Hello, everyone.
This is where you want to be looking, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, are YouTube messages not coming through again? YouTube messages are not coming through again. God, it's so annoying. I hate when this happens. Yeah, okay, there they are. Sometimes it just cuts out. This is Mrs. Dr. Blitz, everybody.
Guys. Okay, have fun.
All right, I think I have a meeting in like an hour or something, so. We'll get to orbit. Hopefully we'll get to the moon before then. Sorry, I don't mean the moon. I mean the mun. I just want to double check that that meeting is indeed when I thought it was. Just double checking. Oh, actually, no, I have 2 hours. Okay, we are good. Oh, those poor Kerbals. I know. It's so sad for them. All right. So, we're still gonna hit orbit. We need to... Ooh, oh boy. We're gonna hit apoapsis soon. We gotta start... We should probably start burning. Because it's gonna take some time to get to orbital speed. Oh, I guess we're probably fine. I guess we didn't need to start burning. I don't like... Oh boy, I know what happened. Am I out of oxidizer? No. Why aren't my rockets turning on? I don't have ooh, that's awkward. I don't have RCS. So that's why I'm drifting. So I kind of got to wiggle. There we go. Okay. We should get to orbit soon. Just want to raise that apoapsis a little bit. Or that periapsis just a smidge. All right, and now we gotta just raise that periapsis. Come on. Raise the periapsis. And we're in orbit. We are officially in orbit, y'all. We made it. We did it. We did it. Oh, super chat, get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I left it up there. My bad. Why isn't the YouTube... I don't understand why the YouTube, like, they're just all coming in all at once. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So now what we're gonna try to do is we're going... Oh, it's already nighttime at Kerbin. That's gonna be a hard landing. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to orbit a few times so that the Kerbal Center is in daytime. So Valentina's just gonna hang out here for, you know, a few days. Don't mind her. There we go. Now we can go for a landing. The landing is at dawn. Oh yeah, warp till sunrise. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to make another. Actually, I have enough fuel. I can go for a landing here, I think. Okay. We're gonna turn on RCS and we're going to go retrograde. Should have enough RCS fuel. Just, I don't really need that much. Okay. RCS off. Now we just gotta burn like hell. Just gotta lower that just enough to get into the... There. That should probably... That's probably landable. Maybe a little bit. Well, actually, let's burn a little bit more so we enter a little bit more steeply so that I can then fly on... Oh. This is going to be a problem. Oh, I guess I do have electric charge that I can use to reorient the ship, so... No issue there. Okay. Good. So. Now, we wait. Slap on those. Yeah, let's warp a little bit. Oh, I'm upside down. Am I upside down? Yep, I'm upside down. There we go. Look at that sunrise. Sunrise over Kerbin. Game audio is gone. It does that sometimes. Don't worry. It just sometimes does that. Now I'm gonna... Is the play to put on the air brakes here? Do I put on the air brakes early? Or are they just gonna like fly off? I'm not using mech jeb. So we might... Valentina might explode. Re-entry here is hard. Gotta skip. I gotta burn off speed real good. Oh, I'm gonna explode. 100% gonna explode. This is not good. This is not good. Going to explode. Valentina, we salute you. Actually, we're burning off speed fast enough, we might actually be okay. As long as we can stabilize, we should be fine. We are not stabilized. Oh, nice. We burned off enough speed. Okay, now we can just kick on our... Now we can just kick on our rockets and use that to stabilize, hopefully. There we go. And now we can fly home. Oh, that happened because I was at time warp. That's my bad. Sorry, sorry, Valentina. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the air brakes. Definitely don't need those still on while I'm trying to fly home. It would have burnt if I was going too fast, but I had my my air brakes on. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I'm losing control. I'm stalling. Shit. Gotta kick it into gear. Gotta recover from the stall. Okay. Good, we recovered from the stall. Oh, these oscillations are bad. Here's the trouble. The reason why we're getting these oscillations is because we're not stable. We're not stable anymore. Because all of the fuel... Ah, hold on. Pro strat. I want to transfer fuel... No, we need to angle up. How do I transfer fuel again? I know that there's a way to do this. There we go. I just gotta stabilize the plane. There we go. We stabilized a bit. I just gotta... It looks like we're not gonna be landing at the runway. If we land anywhere, I think that we're gonna be lucky. Why am I drifting? Okay, so fuel is balanced there. Where are we? We could make it. As long as we can get into level flight, we could make it. Come on. Nose up just a smidge. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're going a little on the fast side. Okay, there we go. All right, now, in principle, we could just try to land here. This is a pretty flat space. You guys want to go for a landing here? Yeah, gear, don't worry, we'll put gears down. Gears are down. I could go for the runway, but it'll be a while. It's getting a little hilly. Gotta nose up just a smidge. We have a good way to kill speed because we have a lot of we have a lot of air brakes. Oh. Come on. I just gotta burn off this speed. Oh God, we're oh, come on. We got there. We got there, boys and girls. We got there. Whew. Engines off. Valentina survived. I'm going to eat a... Whew. That was, could have gone real bad. But we did it. We did it. Okay. Now we gotta recover. All right, y'all. What is the... Yeah, we didn't plant a flag because that's on Kerbin. However, I think the next plan is we go to the... I think the next plan is we go to the Mun, right? I did reward myself with a treat like a dog. I deserve it, okay? I deserve the treat. Mission done successfully. Okay, now do we do a rocket to the Mun? Or do we do a plane to the Mun? Do we do a space plane to the Mun? Is that the plan? All right. We'll do a space plane to the Mun. Rockets are easier. Space planes are more fun. Here's the thing. I like Valentina too much, so Doffrey is gonna go instead. That's the world that we live in, I'm sorry. Now, here's a problem with the whole space plane to the Mun idea. It's hard to land on the Mun. Yeah. The thing is you need a lot of power to land on... You don't need a lot of power, but you need a decent amount of power to land on the Mun. Because it has an orbital velocity of like 500... what? It's like 500 meters per second? And, you know... That's a lot for a little nerve engine to do, especially if you're doing a spaceplane to min-miss is easier. It is true. Okay, no, you know what we're gonna do. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do a rocket to the Mun in honor of Jeb. So we're gonna take the easy way out. We're going to build a rocket to land on the Mun in honor of Jeb. This will be called Jeb's Jeb. Let me type. Jeb. Why isn't my keyboard working? Jeb. Why isn't the E key working? Leave. Okay. I should save, by the way. Save game. Save game. Does it? Do we have autosave? Live stream gaming. There we go. Okay. This is going to be called Jeb's Goo. Jeb's Goo 1. Jeb is dead. Jeb doesn't get to go. Jeb doesn't get to go to the Mun. So what we're going to do is we're going to first build just your standard lander to go to the Mun. Right. This is a pretty easy thing to do. I've done this 100 times. What is the consistency of Jeb's Goo? Less consistent than peanut butter, more consistent than water. I don't know if that helps. So let us add. How do we want to do this? We'll make a standard lander can. That's too small. Okay, actually, you know what? Because we're doing it Kerbal style, we're actually going to do a. Slightly different thing. That's too big. There we go. We're gonna do this Kerbal style at least. So we are going to go find a chair. Should Valentina fly this? Should we have Valentina flying this? Wait, how is Jeb back? Oh, I don't like that. He's a ghost. I don't like that at all. Jeb doesn't get to go on missions. We don't send ghosts on missions. All right, so Valentina did a really good job, so we'll send her. All right, so let's build a tiny ass rocket. We're gonna build the minimum rocket possible, but we do need a computer to control from. So what is the smallest computer? There we go. That's what we want, actually. What's up? No, not yet. I did have a boost. Will you make me coffee? Half cap, please. Thank you. I have a lovely wife, everybody. She's making me coffee because she loves me. All right. So actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a little rover. Those are way too big. Still too big. Those are far, far too big. You know what? No, we'll save the rover for another time. Okay, so we have our computer. Now we're probably gonna do a little bit of RCS. Not RCS, a little bit of attitude control. So let's just add a, that's too big. Just a little one of those. Actually, we can put that on top, so that's more aerodynamic. That's how that works, right? Okay, now we do need a battery. We can put some batteries on. Electrical. That's too big. Probably don't need that many batteries, but we're gonna put that many batteries anyway, just because, you know, it's not gonna hurt. Got a super chat from Angelus. Somebody cloned Jeb. Indeed they did. They must have. We're going to the Mun. That's where we're going. Okay, so we have batteries, we have a computer, we have reaction control, or attitude control. That's good. This is our lander, by the way. That's what we're building right now, which is why I'm being a little bit careful. We just need a little one of those. And then what's our littlest baby engine? Don't want those. Those are rockets. The ant is probably a little bit too little, but we can use like a terrier. There we go. Not enough fuel though. We need more fuel. Actually, let me just make sure that this is in a vacuum. Oh no, we'll have plenty. We'll have plenty of fuel for a lander. Okay, good. That's all we need. Just that little tiny baby amount of fuel. The spark engine, why would I use the spark? Wait, which one's the spark? Where's the spark? There's the twitch. Oh, yes, the spark. There it is. As long as the TWR is, yeah, okay, the spark's fine. Good recommendation. Good recommendation. Where'd the rocket go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're good there. Let's attach some little lander legs. Those are too big. Do we even need landing legs for? We could just build a landing leg. Just build a little. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna build. That's all we really need. We just need to protect the. We just need to protect the engine. You don't need shock absorption or anything. We're gonna do a suicide burn anyway. Actually, I don't have mech jebs, so a suicide burn might be hard. Now that I think about it. Is there a shock absorber that was added at any point? No, there is not. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. We can land. There we go. We'll give ourselves a little bit more. We'll be okay. Okay. Now what we need is we need a separator. Separator. Why, thank you, Lovebug. I appreciate you lots. Oh, we're out of sugar cubes, aren't we? Regular, thank you. That's too big. We don't need 4. We need 1. Okay, there we go. We should add a fairing, I think. Yeah, I think that we need to add a fairing. We will do that in a moment. Nope, too big. Nope, too big. Right size, there we go. But we want a smaller one. Nope, too big. Okay, that's fine. We need a fairing. We're doing this proper, y'all. We are doing this proper. Radial air intake, I didn't even know that those existed. We want one of these guys. There we go. We will need, no, we probably don't need solar panels because we have a ton of batteries, but probably not a bad idea. Do we want the deployable guys? These generate how much? Oh, those are big. Want something that's very lightweight and small. The other option is just adding in a radio, like a radiothermic generator or whatever it's called. That's 0.25. This just might be too big. Oh no, that's actually fine. And then we can rotate that. That way then it sticks out. There we go, should be good. And it's protected by the fairing, I think. Is the fairing wide enough? No, the fairing needs to be wider. Edit fairing, there we go. There we go. All right. We should have everything we need to launch, get to the Mun, and all of that stuff. No, we're not going to do any science. This is for exploration. You're out, right? This is exploratory. We're not doing science here. What do you take us for? Okay, so then we have that. Now the question is 1100 meters per second, is that enough to land on the Mun and get back? Might not be, actually. In which case, we should probably add a little bit, because what? You need 500 meters per second to do a suicide burn onto the Moon, and then you need another 700? Yeah, that's cutting it close. So we'll add just another small fuel tank. Another one of these guys. We can take these guys off. There's our landing legs. And is our fairing still safe? I think our fairing is still safe. I don't think anything's touching it. Okay, I think that we're good. Okay. From Ellie L's with the 2 pounds. Let Jeebus ascend to heaven. Sad face, Mr. Dr. Blitz. Okay, now that we're good there, we have 1700. Yeah, that's plenty of Delta V. Always want more Delta V. Oh. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. And, oh, thank you. Yeah. Just caught that. All right. Now we just need a big ass rocket. That's all we got to do. It's just gonna be overkill. We're just gonna go straight to, you know what we're gonna do? We're actually just gonna go straight to the mun. None of this orbit stuff. We're gonna point at the mun and go. Where's the next? Is it this one that I want? All right, but it's not that shape that I want. I want the other. Where is the other adapter? Where is the other adapter? No, that's a little adapter. Why can't I find the adapter? I want the adapter that gets me to this. Ah, there it is. Gonna grab a big ass fuel tank. Another big ass. Oh, wait, no, we can even go bigger asser fuel tank. Nope, that's a small ass fuel tank. This is what we want. This is way too much power, by the way. You do not need this much power to get to the mun, but because we're just winging it, we're just winging it. 6,000. We could go to like Eve. Okay. Yep, that should be enough to get us to the mun. 4,000 delta V. Actually, no. Since we're gonna just point at the mun, we're not even gonna do a circularization burn. Or we're not even gonna do a. This is stupid. This is really stupid. It's funny, but it's really stupid. Who needs? Okay, so we have a TWR of 1.36, which is fine. But you know what we need more on top of this? You know what else we need? We need boosters. We need boosters. Oh, but those boosters should probably be on separators. Oh, what's that? What is the inline clampatron? What does it do? Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. I know what the inline clampatron is. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna need 2 of these. And then this is always the hardest part. Getting this to line up just right. And then we gotta yoink them down. And then we gotta move them out a little bit. Oh boy. Not optimal because they're kind of gonna run into the other one. We'll move them back up. That's fine. It's fine. Actually, you know what? We will just use different clamps. That's the better alternative. We can put them a little bit further away that way. We'll use these guys. And now we grab our boosters and just strap them on the side. Take the fairing off the front. It'll go faster. I saw it in a movie. That is not wise. And then we want to move these down a little bit so that when they do blast off, okay. And then we just probably need to add some struts. Always need more struts. Oh, we probably need a nose cone. Nose cone and some struts. Always need more struts. And then some down here. Now, if I remember this game properly, it is true that the struts will automatically decouple when I decouple them. So here's to hoping for the stability. This should be plenty. What's the TWR there? Okay, this is so dumb. This is a terrible idea, by the way. This is like an awful, terrible idea. No one will go home safely. I imagine whoever we're sending on this mission is going to die. Which is why we're not sending back. No, we are sending. Oh, wait, we need an eject. Okay, well, actually, I guess we do have an eject because we can always cut that. Oh, we need parachutes. We need parachutes. We need a parachute, at least. Aerodynamic. Where are the parachutes? Here they are. Those are so big. I don't need parachutes that are that big. Okay, we can have one parachute. I guess it's fine. I don't know if that'll work, actually, but we're just gonna put the parachute there, maybe? That doesn't seem like a good idea. The Kerbals have their own parachutes. Do they? Personal parachute. Do I have to put it somewhere? What? Where'd it go? Why is the... What did I just put there? All right, we need the chair back. You right-click in flight and select deploy. Okay, that's good enough. So I guess the point is we're gonna ditch. Heat shield. Actually, better plan. The rocket will be the heat shield. That's what we're gonna do. Is that a good move? Yeah, we have enough stuff. We have enough stuff that can burn off in the heat shield. Yeah. We'll be fine. Okay, so there should be enough fuel to get to the mun. Enough power to just point and click to get to the mun. The only thing left is I want to add one of those little clampy clamp things. These guys. And then, you know, just to make things look official, you know. I should probably do my staging correctly. Don't forget your staging. Never forget your staging. There we go. So this will fire all of my... Do I need fins? Yeah, I probably need fins. We always need fins, otherwise you might spin out. Not tail fins. Need big fins. Are these big enough? No, those are not nearly big enough. We need bigger fins. Not big enough. But I want adjustable fins. That's the trouble. I don't need basic fins. I mean, we could just add these. There you go. Good enough, right? Just gotta check the thrust to weight ratio. Thrust to weight ratio is fine. Reaction wheels. Good thinking. Good thinking. We will add a reaction wheel. We need a big one. Because we're gonna put it here. Nope, that's not the big one. Where's the reaction wheel? Nope, that's not the big one. I know that there's a really big one, isn't there? No. Is there not a really big one? Is this the biggest that we got? Okay, if that's the biggest that we got, it's kind of disappointing, but it must be the biggest that we have. Okay, that's fine. We can put that there. Ooh, nope. You guys should back in the good old days of KSP, I was doing asparagus launching. Like we were doing asparagus staging all over the place. Don't worry, we're gonna have some RCS as well. We probably need some RCS, like an RCS tank as well. Is this RCS or is this just a regular fuel tank? Okay, yeah, that's not RCS. There's some RCS fuel, which should be fine. We just need some big ol'... where's our center of mass? Okay, we can add RCS like right up here. Whole bunch of units. There we go. Just for a little bit more control. Now these are solid rocket boosters, so we don't really have much to worry about there. We don't need to do any fancy staging or anything like that. Okay, so we have, oh, let's check the engineering, the design checklist. Just double checking the design checklist. Empty crew cabin, short range antenna. Okay, well, that's a good point that the crew cabin is currently empty. Valentina, you're up. Do we have an eject mechanism? If we do separation, we currently don't have an eject mechanism, but what's the worst that could happen? We don't revert to launch here. If you're just joining us, we don't revert to launch here. That is blasphemous. So we have reaction. We have a lot of reaction control. We have RCS. We have monoprop. We have reaction control there, so that should be fine. We have enough fuel. Staging should be done. Those can fire at the same time. We don't need to separately stage those. Those will fly off. Then we will have the fairing. Yep, let's send it. Straight to the mun. All right, now I have to do a thing. Oh, nope, we can't do that. I don't know if you could see that, but that is Valentina's head sticking out of the fairing. Nope, abort, 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 abort. This is not career mode, no. I have to make the fairing a little bit taller. No, go away. Stop it. Cancel. Okay. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. I just need to make sure that I can control it from here. Okay, that's the default control point. Okay, good. Should be good there. Okay, now we can launch Jeb's Goo 1. Okay, y'all. Now, we need to wait until the mun is directly overhead because we're basically just going to point at the mun and go because we have enough fuel to do that. So I'm going to time warp. So, you know, we're just waiting for the window. See that? That's the mun. Now I'm going to set this as target. This is such a mistake, by the way. Just so everybody knows, this is not how you land on the mun. But it's what we're gonna do. Turn on SAS and throttle up. Are we high enough off the ground? Yep. Turn on our rockets, our engines, and away we go. Now, I'm just going to have it point to target. And we're going to the mun. Hope we have enough fuel. We're not doing a gravity turn. We're not inserting its orbit. We are flying directly at the mun. And then we're going to turn around and slow down. That's the plan. I hope I have enough fuel. If we don't have enough fuel, then... well... I mean, we should have enough fuel. Mun direct descent. Exactly, that's what we're doing. This has no... No, I know this has no chance of working, but it'll be fun. We have separation. Do you guys see the Mun? Where'd the Mun go? Oh boy, did we lose the Mun? Where is the Mun? We should be pointing... Oh, I see it. It's very small. I don't think that this will work. I've never tried this before. I actually don't think that we have enough fuel. What happens if this fails? Oh, we're gonna miss. Oops. So we have a problem. The problem being that we're gonna miss the Mun. Now, I need to go... I need to see how we can not miss the Mun. Whoop, too much. The Mun will already be there. So we're missing the Mun by a pretty wide margin, actually, it turns out. There we go. That's a direct descent. We need 1,000 delta V. Oh, we have enough to get there. Nice. Okay. Good thing we brought RCS because we definitely need it. Oh, I should pop the fairing, by the way. Deploy. There we go. Oh, this might not work because we still have the issue of landing safely, and I don't know if that's going to work. So that's the issue. The safely landing part, but we'll see. All right, let's warp a little bit ahead. I guess we can, so we have a 22-second burn. So we should warp till 10 seconds or so. Okay. Burning slowly. And that's an intersection. Okay. So we are currently on our way. Now, here's the thing. We're gonna have to use up the rest of the fuel. We have another 877 meters per second of delta V at the Mun. Now, oh, I should deploy these solar panels. And okay, so we got some solar panels. That's good. I need to use action keys. Do I, though? I'm good. Look, if I wanted to play this game seriously, I wouldn't just be pointing at the moon and going. Yes, Valentina is sitting in a chair. She is... Sitting in a chair. All right, so we have. Okay, let's take a look and let's speed it up and just imagine what this is like. Oh boy, that started coming in real fast. We actually, I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, now we have to turn around. Use some RCS. Because we gotta slow down, basically. Because we're basically just pointed directly. Actually, you know what we should do? We should point a little bit more. Nope, that's the wrong direction. We should point a little bit more this way. And the reason I say that is because I would like to land on the day side. Okay, actually, we gotta think. So I need to point left, basically. Okay. What am I RCS doing? There we go. This is what I want. And I'm also pointing a little bit too high up. Gosh darn it. Good thing I have fuel. And I have time. Okay. So I would like to point. It's just hard to fly these things, right? Wrong way. So if I want to go. There we go. That's the direction I want to be pointing. And now I want to stabilize. Just a little bit that way. See how my flight path is changing now. Trying to land on the day side. There we go. That's a landing that'll take. Okay, now. Oh, actually, we're just gonna. No, we need to adjust just a little bit more to put us closer to the day side, because okay, there we go. That's a good landing. Actually, that's an orbit, which is fine. We can swing around it and we'll slow down anyway. Now, the thing is we need to get rid of our. We need to separate. Here's our little lander. Oh, you know what we need to do though? That's what we had to do. We had to miss the rocket. That was the danger. Yep. Okay, we're good now though. That was very, very close and almost crashed. And now we can space warp. The trusses are meant to explode. They are ablative trusses. How much Delta V do I have? I have like 2,000. I have plenty. The issue is that I'm doing a suicide burn here. A suicide burn is basically when you burn to try to maximize fuel. So you burn right before you hit the ground. I'm actually not going to do a suicide burn. That's probably really stupid. I just wanted to get... I just don't want to burn too early that I land on the night side. What's the... Okay, we should probably start burning. Oh, this thing has plenty of thrust. Never mind, we're fine. Yeah, this is Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, I should switch to surface speed. That's true. I mean, surface speed's not going to be that different. Oh, we might not have enough to get her back. Well, we'll do a oh, landing without RCS. Well, I actually don't have RCS, but I do have I have an enormous reaction control wheel for this thing, so I don't really need RCS here. I have like 1,700 Delta V. Should be fine. Like, we'll be fine. The landing will take another 500 Delta V or something like this. It depends on how good I am at landing. And then getting back to Kerbin shouldn't be that hard. All right. Now we need to do the math. Do we do... Here's the issue. Okay, 7,000 is probably a good... Okay, we killed... That's plenty. Altimeter to terrain. Good idea. Oh boy. Oh boy, are we gonna make it? Oh yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Absolutely fine. Hey, what's that? We're doing it, y'all. The thrust is just like, I just like barely touched the thrust. Nope, wrong way. And you guys said that these boxes would break. We landed. We did it. Oh, there's... Guys. Guys. So here's the problem. I don't think... And I don't remember. But I don't think that she can make it back up into her seat if she gets off. Now, I'm gonna ask the KSP pros, do they have enough jetpack power to get back into the seat? Is her jetpack strong enough? Okay, she can. I didn't remember if the jetpack is strong enough to overcome Mun gravity. Just checking. Oh, I guess she could just jump. She could just jump. Like, there's no issue there. All right, y'all. We're planting a flag. All right. This is in honor of Jeb, despite the existence of zombie Jeb. So, what do we call it? What is the name of this site? Chat? And we need a name. We need a name for the site. It's in honor of Jeb on the Mun. Yeah, please clap. We need a name, y'all. Actually, I like Jeb was here. Actually, Jeb Planitia, or Jeb Planitia is pretty good too. Should we call it please clap? Please clap for Jeb. In honor of Jeb's failure to put down the gear, the landing gear, we land here. All right, y'all. Let's go on a little spacewalk. May as well while we're here. There was a surface feature over there. Let's go check that out. Whoop. And they thought the Earth was flat. Okay. This is so awkward. She's just falling over every single step that she takes. Oh, hey, there's a light. You know what? She can walk. Shift and control to go up and down after you jump. L shift to fly. Okay, there we go. I just don't want to run out of RCS. This, we need a, should also probably plant a flag in here because we just discovered a new location. Why can't I plant a flag? Did she only bring one flag? Useless. Because we should have called this Jeb's butthole. That would have been better, right? But she only brought one flag. Okay. The goo hole. There you go. That's even better. That's better. The goo hole. just broke off a, that's not good. We just lost a solar panel. But we're ready to go home. All right, well, Jeb, rest in peace. Now, how do we get home? We point. Just gotta set it as a destination. Let's just land, I don't know. Why can't I? You know what? Who needs to point? Where is the planet? There's the planet. Okay, so we go that way. Okay. Now, I would like to point. Point, please. Go that way. That's where we would like to go. Home. Haven't escaped yet. Oh no. Oh no, I've made a grave error. Oh no. Well, I guess that she's gonna be in she's gonna be in orbit for a bit. I went the wrong direction. Oopsie daisy. Fortunately, we do have enough fuel. We'll be fine. But we went the wrong direction. Rest in peace, Valentina. Oops. No, she'll make it home. We have enough fuel to make it home, but just barely. Yep, I went forward rather than backward. I mean, I could probably do a sooner landing, but I'm taking advantage of the Oberth effects down here. So, just gonna be a while. All right, let us warp to node. Oh, we're actually gonna get another lunar flyby? That's crazy. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, we could save a lot of fuel. Is this actually like a lunar flyby, like a proper lunar flyby? Doesn't actually intersect. We actually maybe. So after that lunar flyby, yeah, we could save a lot of fuel. What are the odds of that? See, we're gonna swing by the moon again, and it's gonna slow us down. We're gonna do like an inverse gravity assist, and it's gonna slow us down and bring us to a lower orbit, which means that we could use that. Which means that we won't require as much fuel to. Yeah, let's do another loop. Let's just by chance do another lunar flyby, just for fun. It's not like she needs air. What was that? What is that? What? There are those now? All right, so we're doing a gravity assist kind of by accident because there's the moon again. Kind of just happened. But we're gonna do a little bit of a little itty bitty swing by. Actually, probably could have done a little bit. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can adjust our orbit. Wait, I'm gonna see if I can adjust our flyby so that we don't even have to do another burn to hit the moon, or to hit Kerbin. No, I wanna switch focus. This is the most annoying part of this game. I have to add a maneuver here. I basically just don't want to crash into the mun. That'll make me crash. No, we don't want that. Oh, you know what we can do? We can add a maneuver at apoapsis, maybe. Or at periapsis, rather. And if we just slow down a lot... Oh no, that'll put us in orbit. We don't want that either. Let me think. Generally, you get more bang for your buck if you make the... No, it doesn't seem like that we can... No, I don't think that we'll be able to. Come on. Go away. Okay. There's the mun. Okay, so if we add a maneuver here, if we speed up, then we're going to have a bigger effect. If we speed up, then we're going to have... I'm just trying to fiddle with the orbital maneuver. That won't help us. That'll help us, but will we crash into the mun that way? Brings us awfully close to crashing into the mun, but it does give us a lower... Okay. Oh, but that uses a lot of fuel. If I just burn retrograde here... Oh. No, this actually is not good. This is very not good, because we don't have enough fuel now to get home because we didn't do the burn way out there. So here's what we're going to do. We may have made a mistake, which is fine. Mistakes are okay. We need to change our orbit again. I could get out and push, that is true. Yeah, we're just trying to crash into Kerbin at this point. But we have to do it in a way that doesn't require a lot of fuel. That's the issue. So we need to get to a high orbit. We need to get to a really high orbit, but for cheap. So maybe we can swing... Just trying to think of what... I just want to focus on the... Please let me focus on the mun. Does anybody know how to shift focus? Oh, focus view. Oh my god, that's so much better. Okay. So, need to get to a very high orbit. If we slow down... We basically got to get to nearly escape velocity of the Kerbin system. That will... If we slow down, that will get us to... Because we only have 171 delta V left. Yep. Okay, have fun. That gets me into an orbit around the mun, which we don't want. That's only 57. So unfortunately the mun really hurt us here. So we really need to solve this problem and figure out a way that we can get to. So what we're doing is basically we're going around the mun in the wrong direction. So it's going to kill some of our velocity. So we're losing energy as we go around the mun. Now, actually, can we adjust our orbit to swing around the other way? Oh, it takes way too much delta V though. Oh, maybe we can swing around the top. That might help. Yeah, that might help us. If we rotate our... No. We only have 171 delta V, which is just not enough. Okay, actually, here's a thought. What if we just kill this velocity? No, that won't work either. Okay, so here's another thought. If we accelerate as we're swinging around the moon. Oh, okay. No. I know what to do now. I know what to do. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, instead of accelerating at the closest point, we want to accelerate when we are at the point. Actually, if we need to slow down pretty significantly. Oh, I can turn off SAS. So if we slow down here, go away. This game is kind of buggy sometimes. I would like this maneuver node to leave. Okay, go away. X. Okay, now if I slow down here, I have an idea. I don't know how I missed this. This is obviously the right move. Spend some delta V at the closest part of orbit, and then slow down here. Now, I don't know how much this node costs. But the idea is that when you're closest to the planet, you burn prograde to get you further away, and then you use that to burn retrograde. That's the idea. Yeah, I mean, I'm just using the Oberth effect here. Unfortunately, I'm just not close enough to get a huge boost from it. If I kill that node, I have 171 delta V, so I can spend like probably 110 delta V getting my apoapsis to be really big, and then it's probably very cheap. That's another 54, another 60. It's not enough. If I spend more to go higher, say I spend 130, then I have 40 delta V left. Is 30 delta V going to be enough to kill my... Rest in peace. That's not enough. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get back home on 171 delta V, which is really hard. This is not a situation where we can send it, unfortunately. Yeah, because that one's like 30. That one's like 40 delta V. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to cancel this. We're going to spend 150 delta V, just trying to get us basically out as far as we possibly can. It's gonna take a while, but oh, that'll get us out of orbit. Actually, that's perfect. That's what we need. We just need to reach escape velocity, basically. It'll be really touch and go, but the moment we get there, we can control the delta V, or we can control our apoapsis pretty easily. Or periapsis, rather. Oh, that's still too big. That only leaves me with like 5 delta V. The problem. I could do a rescue rendezvous. I could also, you know what? This actually might be enough that, yeah, we might be able to just get out and push. Okay, this is our best bet. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get out and, sorry, I'm actually gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna see if I can lower the, yeah, we're just gonna get out and push if we need to. Okay, this is the plan. This is the current plan. All right, let's warp to, so we do our Munner assist, which I just skipped by on accident. Now, how do I change my focus back to my spacecraft? Anybody know? Key above the tab. There we go. That's what I wanted. Nope. Not Kerbin, not the Mun, not Minmus. Okay, maneuver 1's fine. It's close enough. Okay, gotta be real careful here. Shoot. I overshot it just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we have to, okay, so we're good there. Now we have to warp to our next node. From C-Bar, with the $2 to buy more Delta V, yes, if only, right? She's spending like weeks in space, by the way. And from Ereboros with the $5, apologies if already answered. Will you play other things? I would love to see some Blitz Satisfactory. I never played Satisfactory, so probably not. This is a game that I spent a lot of time playing. And so like I get some nostalgia joy out of. If I play other games, it'll be games that I'm familiar with, but this is probably the main one. We are very far from home, y'all. Also, this is going to be an extraordinarily hot recovery. We're going to be coming in super fast. All right, and we burn. We burn all of it. We burn everything that we had. Now, what's our periapsis? Not fast enough. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we have to do. We have to get out and push. Oh, nope. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, rip. Hold on. There is a button to orient your... Oh, can we lose super chat? I'm so sorry. There is a button to orient yourself so that you're looking from the Kerbal's perspective. What is the button, y'all? What is the button? T. Okay. No, T is just how you turn on SAS. I need to make it so that I'm like looking at her from behind and then I can like fly, right? C? Okay. Okay. C did not do it. Is it V? Chase. That's what I want. I want to chase. Now, I have to... Where'd the spacecraft go? Y'all, where'd the spacecraft go? All right, 1 sec. Did we lose the spacecraft? We may have lost the spacecraft. F4. Okay, what happened to the spacecraft? Good question. I don't know where it went. It's dark out here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the... Yeah, it's so... Oh, what's that? I see it. There we go. Okay, now... The target is currently set to Jebsgoo. Oh god, we're almost out of our RCS. We're almost out of RCS. All right. So we have a bit of a problem, y'all. Valentina is currently in space, separated from her spacecraft by a lot. So I see the spacecraft, but I can't target it. You can see the spacecraft up there too. So I guess we have to do a rescue mission. So we're gonna have to go get a rescue mission. And the hardest part is that she has like she has no EVA back. She has no EVA left. Current periapsis is very big. Control locked. Yes, so she is on a return trip. The thing is she's not gonna actually touch Kerbin, she's just gonna get really close. So what that means is that she has we have 25 days or so to basically catch her at near escape velocity. So let's go to the tracking station. I mean, it's doable. Look. So the thing about, okay, we can kill this maneuver, I think. I don't know why that maneuver is still there. So she is going to cross 354 kilometers up. No, she's gonna survive. This will be fine. So we have to catch her, which means, oh, actually, wait a minute. Can I fly this? Hold on. Oh, this thing's out of fuel, though. That's the trouble. That's the problem. This thing can reorient, no problem. But it's out of fuel. Why is it locked? There's a... there's a... Oh, I can't control it. Because... I don't know why, actually. Yeah, because I'm too far. That's why I can't control it. So, that's fine. We go back to the tracking station, we go to try to catch. We're just gonna try to catch her. Okay. I mean, that's the only thing we can do, right? So we need to build a rocket. Yeah, because no antenna. That's exactly what it is. We need to build a rocket. Now, the trouble is she has like no RCS fuel, right? RCS fuel left, right? So the thing is even if I could send out a space net, it wouldn't help. So catching her is going to be hard because she doesn't have any fuel to get, and it's apparently, I'm not very good at flying with the RCS control pack. I'm just not good at that. So catching up to her won't be the problem. The problem will be getting her into the lander or into the spacecraft, right? So I did already make the first craft, actually. That's a good point. This will be able to catch her, no problem. The thing is it doesn't have enough send a craft with a lot of RCS. From Angelus with the 2 pounds. This is like the reverse Martian. Yeah, okay. The thing is I have a meeting in half an hour. Even though they haven't sent me the Zoom link yet. Hold up, everybody. I actually have to take an antibiotic really quick. Don't mind me. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do. I have no idea if this is gonna work, by the way. We're gonna build a new rocket, because we have to. We're going to build a rocket that is going to deploy a net. The meeting is kind of important, unfortunately. I promised somebody that I would participate in their study. They want to interview me. They're a student, so I'm not going to flake on them. But we are going to build a net. I don't know how we're going to build a net. We have 25 days to do it, or so. But we're going to build a net. I don't know how. How do we build a net? Okay, well, first we need a canister of some kind. Grabbing unit could work, but then I have to be really precise. Does this keep 2? No. Okay, so I need a bigger landing unit than this, or bigger cabin unit than this. Here we go. This is fine. Cargo bay. So I could use a cargo bay. That's true. She has basically no RCS fuel, and last time I tried to fly her into anything, I missed. So apparently I'm not a very good RCS pilot. That's the problem. So I need to build a net. So we will build a net. We're gonna build a deployable net. I guess I could just attach a big cargo storage unit. Nope, too small. Nope, too small. That's just cargo. I need a bay. Ground anchor. Monitor. Oh, EVA jet. Oh, okay. Oh, here's a jetpack. Okay, but I would need to catch her first. Passenger module. We do have robotics. The thing is actually catching her with a robotic arm is going to be hard. We're on YouTube and we are on, yeah, we're on YouTube and TikTok. Okay, let's search up cargo. We want a bay. Okay, this is what we want. We want something like this that we can just like open and close, put right underneath her. Right. Put a bunch of ladders and slowly drift into her, switch to her and grab the ladder. That's a pro strat. Actually, that's probably that's the right method. Absolutely. What we'll do is we'll put deployable ladders See, we can do this if I extend the ladder. And what we're going to do is we are going to rotate them. This is our net. We did it. We did it, everybody. This is the net. This is how we're gonna get Valentina home. There's our net. Now she can just grab. So all we have to do is get close enough that she can just grab it. I need to retract all of these now. That's so annoying. Here's what we'll do. We will just grab this, grab this, grab this, retract. There we go. Come on, let me select it, please. I just want to double check that it extends out. Yep, that one extends out. Okay, we're good. All right, we have our deployable ladder net. Yeah, we have to add an action group. Let me select you, please. Toggle ladder. Toggle ladder. Toggle ladder. Okay, there we go. So there's that one. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the launch pad really quick and just make sure that it works. Our net is beautiful. Our net is beautiful. Okay, all right, let's revert. I would like to recover vessel. It's fine. Okay. Now we have to add a lot of RCS, like a lot of RCS. And a lot of reaction control. Okay. Now, hopefully that won't interfere with our, we will have to check that, but hopefully that won't interfere with our plans to add some RCS. Where's the hatch? Okay, hopefully the hatch isn't obstructed. Okay, there, we got enough for RCS to maneuver around. Extra batteries is a good idea. Let's bring a big old battery. Nope, big old battery. big old battery. I would like a big old battery. There's the big old battery. Okay, so we have that. Let's bring up some photovoltaics. Actually, no, we're not going to rely on photovoltaics, because if it happens to be that when we catch her, she will, it might be the case that when we catch her, it'll be nighttime. So I don't want to rely on that. We will just put some RCS units or some radiothermal generators just in case. From Can't Wait for Tacos with the $10. Could you talk about black hole cosmology? I've been doing some research about it and I find it fascinating. I'm of the opinion that our universe probably isn't in a black hole. I don't think that we have really good reason to think that right now. It would require something very unusual, that somehow we are in the middle of the black hole universe, and there was nothing outside of that, and that'd be kind of strange. Okay, so currently this is our catching vehicle. How much thrust do these RCS units have? Why are these are different? That has more. Okay, this probably is fine. Wait, did it say 1 and 0.1? 1. Oh, did I put the light ones on? Oops. Okay, I didn't put the light ones on. Never mind, we're good. 1 and 0.1. Okay, so we're good probably here. We probably need a little bit of an engine just to get home. Oh no, we're gonna need a huge engine to get home, because... Okay, this is going to be a more complicated catch and rescue than I thought it would be, but that's okay. Because if we want to do this safely, which we do, where's the right size? There we go. We'll put a nose up here. Not big enough. There we go. Okay. This can go down here for better control. Here's what we will do. We're going to do this properly, y'all. Where's our heat shield? Under utility. Put that there. We're gonna put a separator. Too big. Too small. Just right. All right, and then we'll put a skipper, say, down here. Now that gives us 1300 delta V. Should probably, did you get the zoom link? Let's see. I did not get a zoom link. But we still have 20 minutes, right? Okay, so this should give us enough delta V to... Yeah, I don't want to come in at escape velocity, though. That's the issue. So I actually do want to... The goal is to catch her and then kill and then slow down. So I actually want to... I don't want to have to go another route or another trip around the... What am I trying to say? I don't want to have to make another trip around Kerbin. I want to catch her and then go. I don't know why the YouTube chats aren't coming in. One sec, y'all. There they are. Okay, so now we need to add another separator. And now we need a big ass rocket. Like a huge rocket. Because we got to get up to a really, really, really high speed. This is going to be called the Valentina got screwed and we're saving her 1. Okay, we need a mammoth down here. Okay, so we should have enough delta V here. We have we probably need a little bit more thrust. Parachute. Thank you for the reminder. Definitely need parachutes. There we go. Parachutes are there. It'd be funnier if I forgot. Oh boy, it would be. All right, now we need separator. We'll just slap on a few of these guys. We don't need anything besides solid rocket boosters right now. Solid rocket boosters will do. But they actually have to go on to the separator thing. Then we need a strut. Bunch of struts even. That's enough TWR there. Thrust to weight ratio is fine there. The boosters aren't pointy. I know they're not pointy. We're getting there. Too much. Now we need some fins. As always, you take the biggest fin that you can get. Yeah, I haven't gotten the Zoom link yet. All right, y'all. Do we send it? Do we full send it? Staging is fine. This is fine. This is enough to get us back. We have a heat shield that we can deploy. We have more than enough delta V. Yeah, I should probably test the ladder. I'm gonna save it. We have plenty of RCS. We have, this can probably move down. Plenty of RCS, we have plenty of thrust, plenty of fuel. We have the ladder to catch her. We don't need to protect the top, I don't think. Our thrust to weight ratio is not high enough. Do we have chutes? We do have chutes. We need to check if the hatch opens. That's a good idea. Why is Jeb here? Okay, the hatch opens. Okay, let's check that the net opens without breaking anything. Our net opens, good. And yeah, we should be good to go, but I want to, I'm just going back to the vehicles. The net's to catch Valentina, because she's stuck. So we need to have one less person in here. Jeb, you're not coming, sorry. We're gonna send Doffrey. Now, here's the thing. In order to catch her, we need to match her orbit when she gets close. And that's the hard thing, right? I don't know when she's gonna get to us. So let me switch to Valentina. I'm gonna put a maneuver node like here-ish. Maybe I'll put it here. Cannot add maneuver node. So we're just gonna wait. Here's the hard part. We're only gonna get one chance to do this. And she's gonna be coming in real fast, so 5 days. What, it's gonna take 10 minutes to get to orbit? Maybe 15? Okay, so currently she will be reaching periapsis in 2 hours. 15 minutes to orbit, maybe? So how does she not starve? Kerbins are magic. Okay, so we're currently 59 minutes away. Now, why is the nav ball messed up? I don't know. I have no idea. If you wait... Check for Zoom link. Okay, I will check for Zoom link. I don't have any email. I don't have a Zoom link from the person. Still nothing. Okay. Anyway, we have 10 minutes. We can make this work. Okay, so we're gonna say oh, wait, that's wrong. The number's wrong. Oh, I mean, I guess I could be right. No, that seems way wrong. We have to launch now. Otherwise, we're not gonna catch her. Oh, we're not gonna catch her. Oh, that's not good. We have to do a gravity... Wait a minute. I should have waited till periapsis was directly overhead the Kerbal Space Center. Oh, this is a problem. So if I launch to orbit, I can intersect that orbit, but yeah, I'll have to catch her around here and then I'll have to burn to slow down. Okay, that's doable. Okay, we can do it. But I basically need to get to orbit real fast. Okay. I hope this rocket flies. Yeah, I could do the long run around again. I just didn't want to. That wasn't the original plan. The original plan was to keep the original plan was to not have to do a run around. But we're gonna have to catch her a different way. We're doing our gravity turn. Solid rocket motors are about to go out. I gotta check the apoapsis. Oh, yeah, so here's the issue. The issue is that I think I just keep burning at this point. Gotta raise that apoapsis real high. Actually, I think I need to be probably pointing up. I need to burn a little bit. Yeah. Which is not optimal as far as fuel goes. But if I want to catch her, I don't want to. The goal is not to enter into orbit because she's flying by at, you know, at extremely high speeds right now. Because if I do an orbit, she will be gone, right? That's the trouble. So I'm gonna have to meet her further out there. Yeah, I think that we're gonna have to. Yeah, see, by the time I make an orbit, she's way out there. That's the trouble. So I need to. Need to catch her, basically. So I could do this, and then at this descending node, maybe go for an intercept. I have a meeting in. Oh, okay. Okay, so I got the thing. So, you know what that means? Valentina rescue time. It means we're gonna have to wait and finish another time. All right, y'all. It was fun. I will see you guys next time. Maybe next week or something like this. We'll make this happen. Maybe later this evening. We can't do the rescue today yet. Nope, can't happen. So, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to go join Ian's live stream for some philosophy, I guess. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining me. And make sure to join the Discord, discord.gg/drblitz.